It was midnight in LA, a rare storm hammering the city, sheets of rain slashing the windshield, streets slick and gleaming under flickering lights. I was cruising Hollywood Boulevard, dodging puddles and drunk stragglers, when he flagged me down. 30s, lean, soaked to the bone, track pants clinging to his legs, hoodie plastered to his chest. He threw himself into the back seat, panting hard, water dripping everywhere. "Get me to Santa Monica," he said, voice ragged, like he'd just sprinted a mile. I flipped the meter and pulled out, wipers on full blast. "Rough night to be running," I said, eyeing him in the rearview. He didn't answer, just kept twisting around, staring out the back window, hands gripping his knees. Twitchy as hell. The cab smelled like wet dog and adrenaline, and I caught faint sirens wailing somewhere behind us, growing louder through the storm. We hit sunset, rain pounding the roof, and he got antsier, kept wiping his face, muttering under his breath. I couldn't make it out over the downpour, but my gut said trouble. Then, at a stoplight near Fairfax, he lunged forward and tossed a soaked leather wallet onto the passenger seat. It landed with a wet slap, bulging, no ID visible, just a stack of bills peeking out. $200, he said, low and urgent. "Yours if you floor it. Now." I stared at the cash, then at him. "What's the rush, man?" I asked, but the sirens were closer now, slicing through the rain, and his eyes darted to the rear window again. "Just drive," he snapped, voice tight. I hesitated. $200 was a hell of a tip, but I gunned it anyway, tires spinning on the wet asphalt. Meter said $15, but my pulse said this wasn't about the fare. We made it to Wilshire, halfway to Santa Monica, when traffic slowed at a red light. Headlights flared in the mirrors, red and blue flashing faint in the distance. Before I could ask anything else, he yanked the door open, rain roaring in, and bolted, disappearing into an alley like a shadow. "Hey!" I yelled, but he was gone, swallowed by the storm. I cursed, ready to peel out, when I saw it, a gym bag on the back seat, black and soggy, zipper half open. I reached back, hesitated, then tugged it open. Wet clothes, hoodie, gloves, tumbled out, reeking of sweat and rain. Then a ski mask, black and crumpled. My stomach flipped. At the bottom, a crumpled pawn shop receipt, gold chain, $300, sold 11/14. 2 days ago. I froze, rain drumming the roof, sirens screaming closer, maybe a block away now. Cops rolled by seconds later, lights blazing, headed west. Too close. I didn't think, just grabbed the bag, floored it to a strip mall a mile up, and dumped it in a dumpster behind a 7-Eleven, rain soaking me through. Wallet too, $200 and all. Back in the cab, I sat there, heart pounding, hands slick on the wheel. Next day, the news hit, Hollywood pawn shop robbed, suspect fled on foot. No arrest, no description, just a grainy photo of a guy in a ski mask, time-stamped midnight. My shift. I keep telling myself I didn't know, didn't see his face, didn't ask questions. Just a fare gone wrong. But that bag, that cash, that receipt, they're burned into me. I ditched the evidence, kept my mouth shut, and cashed out clean. Still, every time it rains, I check the back seat twice, half expecting him to climb back in, dripping and desperate. Every journey comes to an end, but the stories never stop. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe and join us on new journeys. There are many more incredible stories of life behind the wheel to come.